You're hearing a lot of things about a lot of people in a lot of places saying, oh my God, I can't handle this weather. Oh my God, I can't handle this weather. You're hearing people say, I've never seen anything like this before. You're hearing people say things that line up with your dystopian future and your idea that somehow, I don't know who struck the first blow, but I do know it was us that scorched the sky. Shut the fuck up, okay? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but unless you are a cynical bastard, you cannot deny climate change is real. You cannot deny that something weird is fucking going on. Now, look at how much leeway I'm giving you. There is science, there are people every waking day that do this. You will never in your fucking lives, I will never. That's not what I want to do. You will never understand the way these instruments calculate these measurements. Sorry, you are just going to have to see studies if you care about it enough, and then hopefully talk to the right people. But people who aren't on this weird, oh, but this scientist said this, and they also believe in holistic medicine, and that Trump was right. Like, I don't want to hear none of that no more. We're done. Buffalo had a storm that killed portions of their communities off. Like, we are done with, I guess they weren't prepared enough. They're the place that's prepared enough. That's it. If the bunker down, ready to go, everything set up, perfect economy, perfect system place, fell apart because of a natural incident, nobody is prepared enough for what's coming. Why is it that this is happening? Oh, the earth goes through cycles. Look how much leeway I'm going to give you. Then don't you think we should try to minimize as much as we do within these cycles if we're maybe egging it on a little? Because even you can't deny the air felt cleaner during the pandemic, didn't it? We were hearing that, like, pieces of the ozone layer were getting repaired. You could see wildlife in the fucking water. You knew that things were getting better because not many of us were outside. Oh, but you claim to be the ones who understand the science. So what you're actually telling me is that you don't understand anything other than the science that's easy for you to understand. No, let's make that an even deeper down point. Let's go a little layer lower in this hell, in this Dante's Inferno that we're playing the game of. Let's go a layer lower. I think that you know that there's certain things you don't understand. And the fact that you've had to have been aware of them for the past couple years is what's fucking bothering you. No, let's go a layer lower. I think you don't know jack shit about science. I think you only know conclusions from people who have done the work, and you take that as everyone's definition of science. No, let's go a layer lower. Your life is so pathetic that you have to take this instance to finally be a voice that is accepted by their peers because you know the truth you're too dumb to actually get what's happening. And because people are calling you out for it, because the generation, let's go a layer lower. You know that the generation that was just born is smarter than you because we have the easier access to all this information. The rise of the internet gave birth to at least a portion of the populace that could be educated. And that bothers you because you know that the speed in which the world is moving now will leave you behind. Let's go a layer lower. The reason why you hate vaccinations, the reason why you deny climate change, the reason why you think that your opinion, based on whatever fucking right-wing nut job you've talked to, or your stupid fucking cousin, or your dumbass Dominican uncle, like, I was trying to go back to the Nicki Minaj situation, but I think she said Jamaican or Trinidadian, I'm not sure. Not her, the friend. I can't remember. Jesus, I'm trying to make old references because you're not telling me something new. It was Trinidad? Okay. Oh, there goes that. There goes that. I ain't gonna be wrong. I was in the middle of a rant off the top of my head. Doesn't fucking matter. You know deep down, just like I know, the way you view the world has made you lose people, and you can't handle tragedy. Let's go a layer lower. Your life has become so pathetic. Your life has become such a drivel that you genuinely cannot be around people who don't have inhibitions towards others. There must be an enemy. Let's go a layer lower. Your family probably told you you was gonna be shit. Your friends told you you was gonna be shit. Then you found this pipeline, the money made you happy, then you looked at people's eyes and you started hearing what they were saying and you realized you wasn't shit. Let's go a layer lower. You hate the fact that niggas is up right now. You hate the fact that there was a black president. You hate the fact that it was so easy for a young age to figure out this shit was broken. Because you've been saying that this entire time and nobody's been listening. So you finally found that little corner of the internet with Jesse Lee Peterson in it and you stared at him until your eyes were bleeding. And you were like, I finally found somebody that says the weird shit that I say. And that weird shit that you say is what made you probably lose every relationship that you cared about. And you've mixed the trauma in with the information. And now you will sit at home and you will agree with people who beat their wives. You will agree with people who beat their wives, who say the cops are good. You will agree with people who say food stamps are bad, who are on fucking food stamps. A bitch made up a whole receipt list about shit that she bought just to make fun and demean black people and people on welfare, and people believe that story before they believed her and let her get judged because she felt comfortable posting something like that because she thought nobody would see it because she doesn't understand how the internet works because things have fucking changed. How can you not believe that this event that's killing people is somehow just the way the world should be? How can you both fantasize about Star Trek and Star Wars and not see the point? How would you get there? Why would there be an enemy? I thought we lived in a post-racial world. I thought after we signed civil rights, it was over. Everybody lived in harmony. Amen. I'm not going to cater to the left's delusions. Bro, I'm catering to your delusion, and it's getting me killed. You vote in people who put and allocate resources in the wrong spots. Then I got to keep voting to make sure you can't allocate too much. I'm on risk prevention mode all the time. You're playing the id pole because you're black. Lay the line down and listen to what I'm saying. It's over for you. I'm going to end it like this. Stop it. You're attacking a child. You know who I'm talking about. Who believes that the adults around her should do something about climate change. You made it political. The earth is fucking dying at this point. I'm literally hearing people say, yo, that 1.5 is saving grace. I expect excess deaths from this summer. I expect excess death. You think them 63 people were supposed to die? Oh, it was weather. Shit happens. So what if it got so bad that it just started doing that? In the middle of July, it just snowed terribly. You don't think that would kill crops? You don't think that would shorten food? People who are not prepared for that? We don't have our snow trucks out. It's July. We sent them for maintenance. I'm trying to get you to gravitate here. Why are you doing it? If there's no reason to do it, because agreeing with that person gives me more of a point of stability within this world than agreeing with you, why are you doing it then? If there's no reason to do it, why are you doing it? What do you gain from it? And if you got me up here talking like this, that means it must not be respect. That means it's got to be something physical, because it can't be an emotion. You know that it's damaging. You know that weather causes problems. You know that there are issues systemically. Why would you not want those things to be fixed? They benefit people. Okay, let's say they benefit people. Who do they benefit? Uh-oh. So instead of me going through a 12-minute dissertation on how climate change being real leads to you just being who you've always been, don't ask me to explain it again. Climate change is real. Shut the fuck up.